Very good morning, children. Welcome back to part 2 video of class 12 physics chapter 7. So chapter 7 is about alternating currents. So alternating currents, AC voltage applied to an inductor, that's what we learned last time. And we learned about what things, how the current is affected when an AC voltage is supplied, and we learned that the current leads you got sine omega t plus pi by 2, and we learned about what is a phasor diagram, what is a graph, and then we learned about what is the power, instantaneous power and the average power. So the same similar procedure we are going to apply for capacitor and resistor. So for a capacitor, capacitor we have already done. We're going to do with inductor and resistor. So AC voltage applied to an inductor. That's what we are going to learn now. So for an inductor, when the AC voltage is supplied, so normally we make the inductor like this because it is like a solenoid only. That's an inductor. A coil is an inductor with an inductance L, and even we know the value of L, mu naught n square pi r square L, where n is the number of turns per unit length, pi r square is the area of cross section, and L is the length, mu naught is the magnetic permeability. So if there is no core inside, then magnetic permeability of vacuum. Okay, so this is a voltage supplied here, V naught sine omega t, because an alternating voltage, AC voltage. Then by Kirchhoff loop rule, we know that whatever the voltage there, and the same voltage will appear on the inductor, and that must be equal to what? 0. Voltage supplied minus the voltage appearing here must be equal to 0. That is a loop rule. So V is equal to VL, and V naught sine omega t is equal to VL is L di by dt. How it becomes L di by dt? Because we already know that the voltage induced is equal to minus d phi by dt, but minus represents only to opposes the process of production. So d phi by dt, phi is equal to Li hota hai. So phi is equal to Li. So you get L outside. So L di by dt. That's what the formula we have already learned in chapter 6. So here we are not going to derive the formula. Here we are just going to write it heavy, and then cross multiplying, you will get V naught sine omega t dt is equal to L dA. So you have to, the main purpose is to find the current. So from this, how will I find the current? Integrating. So before integrating, I am putting this L here. So I will be getting like di is equal to V naught upon L sine omega t dt, and I am going to integrate both sides. So integrating both sides, what I am getting is di का इंटीग्रेशन होता है I, और V naught upon L will get outside. Sin omega t इंटीग्रेशन है minus cos omega t divided by omega. Okay, sin omega t का इंटीग्रेशन है minus cos omega t divided by omega. अगर डिफरेंशिएशन होता तो मल्टीप्लाई बाय होता, लेकिन यहाँ पे इंटीग्रेशन है तो डिवाइडेड बाय ओमेगा, और इसमें लिमिट्स है तो लिमिट लिखना है, अगर लिमिट नहीं है तो प्लस कांस्टेंट लिखना है. बट हियर द डिमेंशंस है ना, करंट का सेम डिमेंशन वाला कोई और एक सिंगल क्वांटिटी कभी होता नहीं है. सो द कांस्टेंट हैज टू बी 0. सो वी विल पुट द कांस्टेंट टू बी 0 हियर. So you will be getting like I is equal to V naught upon L omega L minus cos omega t. So the problem is if you want to compare with the potential difference V naught sine omega t, this must be in sine, and also it must be positive quantity because this is a positive quantity, but here now it is a negative quantity. So cos is negative quantity and we have to convert it into a positive quantity. We have to write it in terms of sine. So I'm going to write it like sine 90 minus theta. Cos theta is sine 90 plus theta is also cos theta, and sine 90 minus theta is also cos theta. But here we are writing sine 90 minus pi by 2 minus theta because this minus can go inside and it will become omega t minus pi by 2. So that the full quantity becomes positive like potential difference. So you will get here the final answer to be I is equal to V naught upon omega L into sine omega t minus pi by 2. So now it is easily comparable, but before that we know that V is equal to IR and I is equal to how much? V upon R. So resistance V upon R, V upon में जो भी आ रहा है वो resistance की बराबर है. So here I am going to write I is equal to V naught XC XL. L is very small here, but here omega and L are multiplied, but here X and L are not multiplied. Here it is only X, but in order to denote that this X belongs to what? Inductor. So X belongs to capacitor, so XC, X belongs to inductor, then XL sine omega t minus pi by 2, and here we are writing where XL is equal to omega multiplied by L, which is called inductive reactance. Inductive reactance means like resistance only, but we name it like reactance. Inductive reactance, similar to resistance. So inductive reactance not only depends on its own property, it also depends on the omega, frequency of the current. So this is like AC resistance offered by an inductor. So you will get answer when I is maximum, what we can write, I is maximum means sin theta का value maximum 1 हो जाता है. So I naught is equal to how you get V naught upon XL. So therefore I you can write, this is now I naught. So I naught sine omega t minus pi by 2. So last time when we derived, we got sine omega t plus pi by 2 for capacitor. But now here we are getting sine omega t minus pi by 2. Sine omega t minus pi by 2 for an inductor. Okay, then so we can make the phasor diagram and now we can make the graph. So let's go for the phasor diagram. Okay. So ये जो phasor diagram है ये थोड़ा सा ध्यान से बनाने का है और graph also. So when we talk about the phasor diagram, we have to go for a graph and combined phasor diagram. So I'm going for a maximum value here, maximum value of voltage and maximum value of current, and maximum value of current and maximum value of voltage, potential difference. So it is 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. So for potential difference it is always the same diagram. This is a diagram for potential difference. There is no difference at all. In all the cases, this is the same diagram. V is equal to V naught sine omega t. And for potential difference, we'll be doing like this only. So this is a circle for potential difference. So I am drawing an imaginary circle. You can avoid this circle also, but I am drawing the imaginary circle so that the things has to be very clear. So this represents V naught sine omega t. So this is the value of V naught, and this is minus V naught, and this is I naught minus I naught, and this is I naught. And now omega t minus pi by 2. How will I represent omega t minus pi by 2? In this it is very easy. Omega t minus pi by 2 is. So I have to draw a smaller circle. So omega t minus pi by 2 is this, because this is pi by 2 और पीछे की तरफ जाएगा तो this is minus pi by 2. Or in the same way here, omega t minus pi by 2 means it is lagging behind, the current is behind. So when the current is maximum, voltage is maximum, the current is at zero position actually here. करंट स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ, करंट लैगिंग भी है, करंट स्टार्ट हो रहा है माइनस पाई बाई 2, मतलब आफ्टर पाई बाई 2 स्टार्ट्स. सो करंट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम हियर. So you will get like this, minus pi by 2. Because 90 degree में sin 0 बनेगी. So omega t अगर pi by 2 है तो pi by 2 minus pi by 2 0. So pi by 2 minus pi by 2 0 है, तो sin 0 का वैल्यू 90 पे है. So it start from there. And then pi by 2 से कम वाला वैल्यू है क्योंकि sin omega t minus pi by 2 है. So omega t में अगर मान लो this is 90 degree, so if this is 30 degree, then 30 minus 90 is a negative angle. So negative angle means go to the negative axis. So this is current. So this is how you have to make the graph of V or I versus omega t. And omega t is theta here, 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. Even you can do it by time. Omega t तो t से मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो टाइम हो गया, एक तरह की वो टाइम ही है क्योंकि अलग अलग टाइम पे अलग अलग एंगल. सो टाइम के हिसाब से करेगा तो ये 0, ये t pi by 4 और ये t pi by this is t by 4, this is t by 2 and this is 3t by 4 and this is t, full time period for one complete oscillation. So this is how we make the graph and this is a phasor. और ये phasor में फिर बाद में आप चाहे तो ये circle को हटा सकते हैं. We don't need a circle actually. Circle is needed to make the exact length up to which this voltage phasor and the current phasor will go. Okay, so the next is the average power. So here we are going to find the average power and the instantaneous power dissipated in a AC voltage supplied to an inductor, means in an inductive circuit. So in a pure inductive circuit. So I think this is clear, and this graph has to be dealt with the two formulas. V is equal to V naught sin omega t and other one is Vi is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. So this has to be taken in consideration. Minus pi by 2 means, so when the angle is 90 degree it will become 0. Pi by omega t is pi by 2, then pi by 2 minus pi by 2 is 0. So at 0 sin 0 is 0. So it starts like normal. It means you have to go for negative axis here. Okay, so that's all about this. So this is current I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2 it is coming. Okay, so this is current and this is voltage potential. Okay, so let's go for the next one. Average power and instantaneous power. So what is the instantaneous power? Instantaneous power dissipated in an AC circuit, in an inductive circuit. Instantaneous power dissipated in an inductive circuit. So power का formula again क्या है? I into V या V into I. So power is equal to V is V naught sin omega t and I is I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2 and V naught I naught sin omega t. But what about the sin omega t minus pi by 2? We got it from minus cos omega t. Minus cos omega t को ही हमने ऐसा बनाया and we got the value here minus V naught I naught डिवाइड में 2 और मल्टीप्लाई में 2 लिखेंगे तो एक फॉर्मूला क्रिएट हो जाएगी and that formula is 2 sin x cos x. So 2 sin x cos x become sin 2 theta. So you're getting sin 2 omega t. So this is a final value half into V naught sin naught V naught I naught sin 2 omega t is the instantaneous power dissipated in the inductive circuit. Instantaneous power dissipated in an inductive circuit. So let's go for then what is the average power dissipated? Average power dissipated in an inductive circuit over one complete cycle. Over one complete cycle. So when I say one complete cycle, when I say about a sine wave, this is a one complete cycle. 0, this is pi by 2 90 degree, this is 180 degree, and this is 270 degree, and this is 360 degree, 2 pi, radian measurement. So this is what, but degree is not a SI unit, so everything we have to mention in SI unit. So radian is a SI unit, which we call like pi by 2, pi by 6, whatever. Okay, so average power is equal to average of minus 1 by 2, yeah, minus V naught I naught upon 2 into sine 2 omega t. Okay. So average power is equal to minus V naught I naught upon 2 और खाली sin 2 omega t का average find करना है अपन को. So then you will get what you are getting is average power is equal to minus V naught I naught upon 2. Average sin theta का average 0 होता है. So average power dissipated is 0. और sin theta का average 0 कैसे होता है? That has to go with an integration method. So I will show you again the same integration method that we have done with the capacitor. So this is actually enough for you. If you do by this is also okay. But the proper method is the integration method. So if I go for power is equal to minus V naught I naught upon 2 sine 2 omega t. And average power dissipated in one complete cycle is equal to integration of this the whole divided by t. Use time, that is the complete time. So 0 to t, then you have to divide it by t. So minus V naught I naught upon 2 constant. So integration sine 2 omega t. And t also you can take as constant 0 to t. So you're getting here minus v naught I naught upon 2t. Sine 2 omega t has the integration cos minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 omega 0 to t. So हमेशा ध्यान रखना कोई प्योर वेरिएबल नहीं है, तो whenever you integrate you will get the differentiation of the variable in the denominator, क्योंकि 2 ओमेगा टी का डिफरेंशिएशन 2 ओमेगा इंटू टी का 1 हो जाएगा, तो 2 ओमेगा डिवाइड में आएगी, और साइन का इंटीग्रेशन माइनस कोस, सो माइनस माइनस विल कैंसिल, यू गेट प्लस. So what you're getting is P average, so average power is equal to V naught I naught upon 2 into T, और ये 2 ओमेगा को भी यहाँ पे ले सकता है, तो 4 ओमेगा टी, and you'll get cos 2 omega t 0 to t. So V naught I naught upon 4 omega t into cos 2 omega capital T minus cos 2 omega into 0. So V naught I naught 4 omega t, and instead of t I can write 2 pi by omega, so omega omega cancels, cos 0. So V naught I naught 4 omega t cos 4 pi का वैल्यू 1 है और cos 0 का वैल्यू भी 1 है, so the final answer you are getting is 0. So this is how the proper method of integration you get. Key integration of the sine to omega t is 0. So this part becomes 0. So V naught I naught upon 2t also becomes then 0. Multiply by 0 is 0. So this is how we find the average power dissipated in an inductive circuit over one complete cycle by integration. Okay, so let's go with next. Resistor. So in resistor there is no much, resistor there is no much derivation type, but all these things we have to follow for a resistor. So let's go for it. Resistor, how we can do it. So AC voltage applied to a resistor. AC voltage applied to a resistor. So we have an AC supply and then there is a resistor. So AC voltage is applied here, V is equal to V naught sine omega t, that is the voltage supplied over here. And then here the voltage can go by Ohm's law. So this V naught sine omega t which is applied minus voltage across R must be equal to 0. So V naught sine omega t is equal to voltage across R. Or voltage across R, we already know what is the formula for voltage across R, that is V is equal to IR. It's the formula. So how can you find an I? So यहाँ पे कोई integration चाहिए नहीं, differentiation भी चाहिए नहीं, that is directly you are getting the value of I is equal to V naught upon R sine omega t. And when I is maximum, I naught is equal to क्या आएगा? Sine का वैल्यू मैक्सिमम हो जाएगी, so V naught upon R हो जाएगी. So it means that therefore I is equal to V naught upon R की जगह आप I naught लिख सकते हैं, I naught sine omega t, where I naught is equal to V naught upon R. So we already know the formula of V naught sine omega t, and we have now the formula of I, that is also I naught sine omega t. फिर दोनों में कोई फर्क है ही नहीं, है ना? V naught sine omega t और I naught sine omega t, both are in phase, मतलब ना तो वो lag behind कर रहा है ना तो वो lead कर रहा है. So when we talked about capacitor का जो current है, it was leading, and it was the voltage was back and the current was ahead. But when we learned about inductor, the capacitor, when we learned about inductor, the current was lagging behind, omega t minus pi by 2, means the current was behind and the voltage was ahead. Because when voltage became maximum, the current was not maximum. So that is what the case that we learned. And now for resistor, they both are in phase. So capacitor में वो plus 90 है, तो इंडक्टर में वो minus 90 है, लेकिन resistor में बिल्कुल zero पे है. So 0 is in the middle, means both are in the same phase. But when we talk about a capacitor, then it goes up there, inductor goes behind. So it means that if you connect all this together, there could be an effect of capacitor getting it into a plus pi by 2 mode, but the inductor getting it into a minus pi by 2 mode, then it is again a 0 mode almost. Or if the values of this capacitor and inductor, the values are not equal, and there may be not pi by 2, maybe pi by 3 only, maybe 60 degree, maybe 70 degree, maybe 80 degree, some may be lagging behind only 45 degrees. So it could be like not a purely inductive circuit, not a purely capacitive circuit. So कम ज़्यादा अगर आगे पीछे करेंगे तो थोड़ा सा आगे या थोड़ा सा पीछे. So that we'll be learning about the as a next one, है ना? That is a series LCR circuit, in which there is an inductor, there is a capacitor, there is a resistor connected in series. And then what will be the relation between current and potential difference. So that would be our next topic anyway. But now let's go with this topic. Let's draw a diagram. Let's draw a diagram for the voltage and current here, graph for voltage and current, and phasor diagram for the voltage and current. So graph for voltage and current, how will I do? So again the same situation we are going to do like this, and then I have to make a maximum value for voltage and maximum value for voltage here on the downside, also maximum value of current, and here also maximum value of current, and then 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. So this is the curve which represents V naught sine omega t, and the curve which represents I is equal to I naught sine omega t is this. So this is I naught sine omega t, and both are in phase. There is no plus pi by 2, there is no minus pi by 2. So they start from the same point, they end at the same point. Only the amplitude is less, क्योंकि करंट का एम्पलीट्यूड कम होता है और वोल्टेज का एम्पलीट्यूड थोड़ा ज़्यादा होता है. जैसे आपके घर पे जो सप्लाई होता है करंट का मान लो 40 एम्पियर है मैक्सिमम, लेकिन वोल्टेज 240 वोल्ट. सो देयर इज अ 40 and 240, मतलब द एम्पलीट्यूड हैज अ स्मॉल डिफरेंस. So in the same way you can go for a phasor here. Sorry, listen. Phasor here and another phasor here. So the first one will show the voltage, and then the second one will show the current. So this is voltage and this is current. So both are in phase, means there is no two different diagrams. This is current and the entire one is voltage. So this is how we have to make the phasor diagram for a phasor for a voltage supplied to a resistor, AC voltage applied to a resistor, and a graph between V or I versus omega t or theta. So that's all about this, and now let's go with average power dissipated in a resistor. So here we are going to have a proper derivation of average power. Proper derivation of average power with integration. So average power dissipated in a resistor. So average power dissipated in a resistor is, okay, before that, instantaneous power dissipated in the resistor. Instantaneous power dissipated in the resistor, okay, when an AC voltage is supplied to it. So instantaneous power का formula again V into I है, और V का formula है V naught sin omega t, और I का formula है I naught again sin omega t. So here is no cos omega t. So you are getting V naught I naught sin square omega t. So that's the formula for power. So if you want to find the average power dissipated in a one complete cycle, then you have to go for integration, because it is sine square here, so proper integration is a proper method anyway. So let's go for the integration, average power dissipated in one complete cycle. So average power dissipated in one complete cycle in a resistor in one complete cycle. So for this, the instantaneous power is equal to V naught I naught sin square omega t, because V naught sin omega t, I naught sin omega t, it will be V naught I naught sin square omega t. So let me go for the average power. So average power के लिए मैं P average निकालने के लिए सेम तरीका करूँगा, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ V naught I naught sin square omega t 0 to t all divided by g. So I'm going to get here 0 into t. So V naught I naught upon t. I'm taking it outside. So integration of 0 to t sin square omega t. So the problem with integration is there is no chain rule. We cannot write simply sin का integration minus cos हो गया, square या square का integration x raised to n का integration x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So we can't do by that, because there is no chain rule in integration. So here you have to go for some other formula. So here हमें ये sin square को बिना square में convert करना पड़ेगा. तो sin square को बिना square में convert करने का एक formula है हमारे पास, sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Here 2 sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta, and 2 cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta. So there are two formulas for that. Cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta upon 2, and sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. So here I can write it here like this, minus there's no minus here, V naught I naught upon t sin square के लिए क्या लिख सकते हैं 0 to t sin square के लिए 1 minus cos 2 omega t upon 2. So you can write this formula because sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. So when I say about integration, you have to whenever you integrate, you have to apply a simple here, okay. So मैं previous integrations में इनका simple apply नहीं किया, so you please apply, and in the previous video also, है ना, whenever we integrate, है ना, when you integrate and find average power, you have to apply a simple dt here, that must be there. So what we are getting is V naught I naught upon 2. इंटीग्रेशन में एक बार 1/2 इंटीग्रेशन 0 to t 1/2 dt भी करना पड़ेगा और माइनस इंटीग्रेशन 0 to t cos 2 ओमेगा t upon 2 भी करना पड़ेगा dt, क्योंकि ये 1 माइनस cos 2 ओमेगा t upon 2 है तो 1/2 और cos 2 ओमेगा t upon 2 अलग अलग. So here we are getting V naught I naught upon 2 into sorry, there is no 2 here, and upon t into 1/2. So 1/2 you will get 1/2 outside और dt का इंटीग्रेशन t हो जाएगी. Zero to t माइनस, सो 1/2 बाहर निकाल सकते हैं और cos 2 ओमेगा टी का डिफरेंशिएशन इंटीग्रेशन है sin 2 ओमेगा टी अपॉन 2 ओमेगा 0 to t. सो dt का इंटीग्रेशन t है और cos 2 ओमेगा टी का sin 2 ओमेगा टी अपॉन 2 ओमेगा, and you're getting V naught I naught upon t half into t minus 0 minus 1/4 omega into sin 2 omega t minus sin 0. And then what you are getting, the final answer here, V naught I naught upon t into half t, get t by 2 minus 1/4 omega sin 2 omega t को sin 2 omega into t को 2 pi by omega लिख सकते हैं, ओमेगा ओमेगा कैंसिल, माइनस sin 0 का वैल्यू 0 है, and you are getting V naught I naught upon 2 upon t upon 2 minus 1/4 omega and sin 4 pi is 0 क्योंकि sin 360 और जितने भी x एक्सिस में आएगा sin का वैल्यू 0 होगी, so 0 minus 0, so the entire value to be here again 0 in the after the minus part, so you will get the value t upon 2. So the t and t cancels. So the average power you are getting is V naught I naught upon 2. So this is the average power. So what does it means? So there is a trigonometric proper trigonometric calculations over here. So जब proper trigonometric calculation है तो आपको इसको बड़ा बारीकी से पढ़ना पड़ेगा, and I have already given you the formulas when I taught you in class 11 chapter 1 mathematical tools in physics, है ना, उसमें ट्रिग्नोमेट्री का सारे फॉर्मूला लिखवाया था, और अभी भी वैसे भी जहाँ पे काम आ रहा है वहाँ पे फॉर्मूला साइड में लिखवा रहा है, तो ये फॉर्मूला आपको बाय हार्ट करना पड़ेगा, स्पेशली बायो स्टूडेंट्स you have to buy the formula so that you can apply. So in this chapter there's one more derivation, a few more derivations where this trigonometry will come. So anyway, trigonometry you cannot avoid in physics. So there is some power dissipated here. The power dissipated is not zero. So it means that when there is a purely resistive circuit or a resistive circuit, power is definitely dissipated. So a resistor dissipates power, but an inductor and a capacitor does not dissipate power. So इसीलिए इंडक्टिव सर्किट में जो करंट फ्लो होता है that is called वाटलेस करंट. So anyway, वाटलेस करंट का जो कंसेप्ट है वो आपके सिलेबस में अभी हटा दिया गया है, बट एवरेज पावर तो हटाया नहीं है. सो एवरेज पावर जीरो का मतलब है there is no power loss in the circuit. Watt is the unit of power. So watt less, W T watt. So this watt is a unit of power. So watt less current. So watt less current in the inductive circuit is there, and the capacitive circuit. But for the resistive circuit, there is a power dissipated. So it is purely resistive, means maximum power is dissipated in the circuit. And the same thing can we do by average method, जैसे हम पहले करा. हाँ कर तो सकते हैं, एक जुगाड़ भी बोल सकते हैं या कर भी सकते हैं. That is okay with bio students, so that will be easy for us to do. So if I do by average method, P instantaneous power is equal to V naught I naught sin square omega t. Because V naught sin omega t into I naught sin omega t. So average power is symbolized by like this. So average of V naught I naught sin square omega t. So here the variable is, वेरिएबल का एवरेज लेना है, जो कांस्टेंट है उनके एवरेज का कोई मतलब नहीं. सो वेरिएबल का एवरेज है sin स्क्वायर ओमेगा t का एवरेज. अनदर थिंग है sin स्क्वायर का मिनिमम वैल्यू क्या है. वैसे sin का मिनिमम वैल्यू क्या था, sin थीटा का मिनिमम वैल्यू -1 था और मैक्सिमम वैल्यू +1 था, और बीच में 0 भी लिख सकते थे आप, है ना, कुछ भी बहुत सारा वैल्यूज लिख सकते थे. अगर आप दो वैल्यू की बात करें तो ये था, इनको ऐड करके डिवाइड बाय 2 करेंगे तो 0 है. लेकिन sin स्क्वायर थीटा में -1 का स्क्वायर भी +1 हो जाएगी. सो sin स्क्वायर थीटा का मिनिमम 0 है, मैक्सिमम 1 है, क्योंकि sin स्क्वायर जो है वो नेगेटिव वैल्यू नहीं लेता. तो इसका मतलब है 0 + 1, उसका मैक्सिमम मिनिमम वैल्यू का ऐड करके डिवाइड बाय 2 करेंगे तो यू विल गेट व्हाट 1/2. इसका मतलब यहाँ पर हम डायरेक्टली पुट करेंगे कि sin स्क्वायर थीटा का एवरेज क्या होता है. sin स्क्वायर थीटा का एवरेज 1/2 होता है, चाहे कुछ भी वेरिएबल उसमें आ जाए. द वैल्यू ऑफ sin स्क्वायर थीटा इज 1/2. सो द एवरेज पावर इज V naught I naught upon 2. तो ये जो जितने भी ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक कैलकुलेशन कर रहा है उसको फिर अवॉइड कर सकते हैं. लेकिन देयर इज ए डेरिवेशन अहेड जिसमें आपको ये करना अलाउड नहीं है. इन द NCERT also the proper integration method is used, that is the virtual value of current और द इफेक्टिव वैल्यू ऑफ द करंट को फाइंड करने के लिए. सो इफेक्टिव वैल्यू को फाइंड, जब हम वैल्यू ऑफ द करंट फाइंड करेंगे, देयर यू हैव टू यूज द सेम मेथड दैट आई हैव डन ओवर हियर, बट द थिंग इज यू कांट यूज दिस एवरेज मेथड, यू हैव टू यूज इंटीग्रेशन मेथड. है ना, और AC और DC का बीच का एक वर्चुअल रिलेशन, है ना, एक इफेक्टिव रिलेशन को फाइंड करने के लिए हम ये सेम मेथड्स यूज करेंगे. तो आप दोबारा वो मेथड यूज करेंगे तो यू इट विल बी इजी फॉर अस, बिकॉज वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन ऑल दिस 3 डेरिवेशंस, वी हैव डन द सेम इंटीग्रेशन मेथड आल्सो. सो if it is too hard for you, don't go for the integration method, go for the average method. But in that derivation that we will be doing about effective value of the current or effective value of the voltage, and then you have to go for the integration method. But here in these 3 topics that we have done, I have given you both options. I have given you both options, means I have given you the option of integration, and also I have given you the option of averaging over. So when you are taking the average and you have to write the average of sin square theta, you have to by heart, and sin square theta is 1/2, and average of sin theta cos theta, whatever, that is 0. So average of sin theta cos theta is 0 because it is hanging between -1 and +1, and average of sin square theta and cos square theta is 1/2 because it is hanging between 0 and 1. Okay, so that's all about the average power distributed in a resistor in one complete cycle. So what all we have learned, I'm going to list over here so far, because trigonometry has to be dealt very properly and slowly. Too much will not digest. So I'm going to list over here. V is equal to V naught sin omega t for everything, but for a capacitor, I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus 1, and for an inductor, I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus 5, and for a resistor, I is equal to I naught sin omega. So these are the comparison that we are getting here, plus 5/2, minus 5/2, and So if the current is leading the voltage, the current is lagging behind voltage, and the current is in phase with voltage. That's what we write. And what about average power? Instantaneous power is V naught I naught upon 2 sine 2 omega t, and here minus V naught I naught upon 2 sine 2 omega t, but power में minus का कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. So the same power V naught I naught instantaneous power भी करते हैं, लेकिन average power both are 0. And here the instantaneous power is V naught I naught into sine square omega t, but average power is V naught I naught upon 2. So if we were considering an AC current, let me tell you something, especially we'll be learning a lot of things about AC and DC, but one thing about AC and DC I'm going to tell you right now. For a DC current, direct current, the power is equal to VI, but for an AC current, the power is equal to V naught I naught upon 2. So what is the comparison here? The comparison is, this is 50% less. So 50% less power is dissipated already in the AC alternating circuit. तो आजकल क्या है, even this can be explained by an AC motor and a DC motor. Okay, heavy motors आपने देखा होगा, और उसमें जो AC मोटर होता है वो उसमें इतना ज़्यादा प्लेट्स और कन्वेंशंस उसकी बनावट में, उसका जो ढांचा है, उसके जो फ्रेमवर्क है उसमें नहीं बनाता, बिकॉज इट डज नॉट हीट अप सो मच, इट डज नॉट प्रोड्यूस लॉट ऑफ हीट, क्योंकि उसमें पावर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कम होती है. 1/2 का मतलब लगभग 50% कम हो गया. अभी अगर ये 100 जूल्स करेगा तो ये 50 जूल से करेगा. सो दैट मच डिफरेंस इज देयर. ये 1 लाख जूल्स करेगा तो ये सिर्फ 50,000 जूल्स करेगा. सो दैट मच डिफरेंस इज देयर. एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट ए डीसी मोटर, जो डीसी करंट से काम करते हैं, वो डीसी मोटर बहुत जल्दी गर्म हो जाते हैं. तो उसमें जो कन्वेंशंस हैं, है ना, इफ यू गो एंड विजिट सम engineering colleges, there they have openly displayed both the motors, और उनमें वो डिफरेंस बताते हैं कि जो एसी मोटर है वो कम पावर को डिसिपेट करता है, इसीलिए उसमें जो प्लेट्स लगाते हैं उसके ढांचे में वो कम लगाते हैं, क्योंकि ज़्यादा प्लेट्स कब लगते हैं, जब आपको ज़्यादा हीट एनर्जी को रिलीज करना हो. और जो डीसी मोटर है उसमें कम प्लेट्स लगाया जाता, ज़्यादा प्लेट्स लगाया जाता है, क्योंकि उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा हीट एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होता है. मोर पावर इज डिसिपेटेड देयर, है ना, फॉर ए डीसी सर्किट. So that is one of the efficiency of AC, and that is why we prefer AC over DC. तो इसीलिए आपकी घर पे जो सप्लाई होता है वो डायरेक्ट करंट का सप्लाई नहीं होता है. हालांकि आपके घर पे जितने भी डिवाइसेस काम कर रहे हैं वो सब डायरेक्ट करंट पे काम करते हैं. कोई भी, है ना, AC करंट पे काम करता नहीं है. सारे डिवाइसेस, है ना, 99% डिवाइसेस क्या है, डीसी करंट पे काम करते हैं. तो एसी को फिर डीसी में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए उसके अंदर कोई सिस्टम होती है ना. और उसमें एक और एडवांटेज है जो एट द एंड ऑफ द चैप्टर में आपको बताऊंगा. वी विल बी लर्निंग अबाउट ए डिवाइस कॉल्ड ट्रांसफॉर्मर, एंड देन आई विल टेल यू एट द एंड ऑफ द सेशन कि एसी ओवर डीसी में एक और फायदा क्या है. ओके, सो there we will be learning even not 1, 2 more benefits of AC over DC. So this is what the part 2 video is all about, and in part 3 video, so far we learned about inductor, capacitor and resistor, and now we will be learning all these three, and LCR. So all these three is LCR, series circuit connected, and there also you have to derive a formula for the current, and we have to derive a formula for the instantaneous power and the average power dissipated. And we will be discussing the effective value of AC and DC, and also we have some phenomena called resonance and bandwidth and quality factor and transformer, and all these topics are yet to come, and there are a lot of numericals also on this chapter, and you have to do the examples of the chapter properly. Okay, so in this the progression, even for the next derivation, the progression is what? We'll be going for the current, and then we'll be going for the power, and then we'll be going for the average power. And before learning about the power, after the current, we can even go for a phasor diagram, and we can go for a graph between, graph of V or I versus omega t, theta. So that's all about this video. So we'll continue in the next part.